Hi, my name's Martin Hall and I'm the course leader for Film Studies and for Media and Communications here at York St John University. So I want to take a minute, if only virtually, to tell you a little bit about the Film Studies degree programme that we run. Now we offer Film Studies as a joint honours programme, but if you take single honours Film Studies, I'll give you a few points about that. It's well worth checking out the course pages for the other part of the degree, Literature, American Studies, what have you, Media Studies, which will also be me, just to see what the other parts of your modules will look like. I'll tell you a little bit about the modules you do in your first semester, a bit about our extracurricular activities, a bit about how we assess, and then really I'll share my contact details with you, so if you have any other questions, please get in touch. There's a lot of information on our staff pages, on our blog, on our website, but I'll give you my email address, and if you want to ask anything, please just send me a message. So in the first semester of your Film Studies single honours degree, if you choose straight single honours Film Studies, you will study Filmmakers on Film, Britain on Film, and Research and Practice. We don't expect or require any previous film studies or media studies A-level experience or similar. So in the first semester we have in Filmmakers on Film a kind of levelling of the playing field approach whereby we'll explore all those key terms, key periods, key movements, key filmmakers, these kind of notions of cinema that you'll need moving forward into the second semester in your second and third years here with us as well. We do it a bit differently. We take a different concept or idea each week and look at it through the lens of a specific filmmaker. So for example, we might look, and it changes all the time, but we might look at editing and look at somebody like Christopher Nolan as an example or a case study. We might look at something like genre and look at Sofia Coppola as an example or a case study. But introducing the students to key ideas and understandings of film study each session, each week. On Britain on Film, it's very much what it says on the tin. We look at the history of British cinema, but we try and do it a bit more interestingly in regards to looking at things geographically. So we start locally. We're quite lucky at YSJ to have the Yorkshire Film Archive charity based on campus with us. We talk to them an awful lot. They come into classes with us. We can access their databases and things like that. They're a close partner with us. Now, we start by looking at Yorkshire on Film and York on Film, and then broaden out. We look at the North-South divide in England, and obviously we look chronologically at things as well. We look as early as amateur cinema and early Hitchcock's British cinema of the 30s. We'll come right up to New Ladland, Guy Ritchie, race in the British cinema, women behind the camera and in front of the camera in British film. Lots of different things we do there with a obviously clear focus on Britain. The third module I mentioned is called Research and Practice. This is a kind of key skills module, introducing people to studying as a media or film scholar, a scholar of the visual arts, if you will, how to read a film, but also how to construct an essay for a film kind of focused text, working in groups, how to use a library, an academic library, how to work at a higher education institution as opposed to further education, how that leap works, what's different. It's a very kind of important core module for all of our students. In terms of assessment, we've got lots of varied stuff. Even in your first year, it's not all essays. We try not to do that, and there are no exams at all. Lots of coursework, presentations, portfolio work. So from Britain on Film, for example, we will sort of critically engage with a artefact in the Yorkshire Film Archive. We have video presentations. So in your second semester for film and its audience, there is a video presentation where you have to work in groups of 3 or 4 and produce a presentation much like this, but with film stills, film clips, voiceover and things like that. We introduce you to the technology. We'll use iMovie and iPads and things like that. We have other kinds of creative work. We have things like proofs of concept and things like that. So it's not practical work, but it's not exams, it's not all coursework, it's very varied. We try and be quite interesting with the approaches to assessments. It's not all presentations, it's not all portfolios, it's not all essays. We might do something like a poster presentation, a lead presentation, a video presentation. We've got critical essays, responses to questions, creative interactive essays, lots of different stuff to think about there. Again, if you've got any questions about any of this stuff or what to expect on specific modules or specific pathways, I'll give you my email at the end of the video. You can get in touch, or there's lots of information on our web pages. In terms of extracurricular activities that our students can get involved in, there's 2 interesting points I'd like to make there. First of all, we run a magazine called Neutral Magazine. there's lots of information about that on our website and blog pages. We'll likely get in touch with all applicants about that, and I'll share the URL for that magazine, which is an online magazine at Open Days, Visit Days, Taster Days. So if you found this video, it's probably right next to a link to Neutral Magazine, so have a leaf around. It's a student-led magazine. It's all written by students, edited by students. The social media is run by students. We have an in-house graphic designer, part of our team, Craig Walton. He helps us put together an amazing website. We launch the magazine once a year. We will invite applicants to the degree programme. So if you've applied for a place on film studies and have been offered a place on film studies, you'll get an email from us at some point saying, would you like to write for Neutral Magazine as an incoming student? So that's something you can turn up to uni and see your name on our magazine straight away. It's available to first year, second year, third year, postgrad. All of our students are involved in that. You get to design the aesthetic, the look of the thing. Also writing pieces from film review, media comment, thought pieces, creative work, original pieces. We get scripts, poetry, short stories. We've had photo essays, lots of different stuff on there. And we're quite proud of that, and we encourage all of our students to get involved however they like. Secondly, and additionally to that, we also run a student blog, which is a much more kind of regular piece. So the Neutral magazine's launched once a year, but we also have a blog where students can write more regularly. It's shorter pieces, 300 to 500 words, but anything you wanted to share, anything you had a thought about, review things. Occasionally we'll send students out on assignment. We have the Aesthetica Short Film Festival in York. We often send students on assignment there to watch films, go to talks and panels with filmmakers and come back and write about them and put them on our blog or into Neutral and things like that. So there's lots of different things we do, and you know, in the best of times we go to the cinema an awful lot, we go to talks, we have people come to us, there's a lot of extracurricular stuff goes on. It's really important to us in our kind of students degree pathways as well. My name's Martin Hall, as I said at the beginning of the video. Now my email address is m.hall, H-A-L-L, at YorkSJ, that's one word, YORKSJ, .ac.uk. I'm the course leader for film studies. I'm also the course leader for media and communication studies. If you have any questions about any of those degree pathways, get in touch. I'll probably be at an open day or taster day. Otherwise, I look forward to meeting you, hearing from you, seeing you in the near future. Thanks for checking the video out. Cheers now.